Medium man, physical medium man, physical medium man. What'd you buy? Was it something good?
What's up, guys? Physical Media Man back here again for another Physical Media Man Monday video. I have March 2024 movie reviews, a whopping 5 titles for the month of March. It is April 12th, and I have not watched a movie yet in April, so hopefully I get at least in a couple so I can do a April monthly movie reviews. It's just really tough right now with the 2 kids, and it's a little after 8 usually when we're able to go downstairs and watch whatever. So we've been watching a lot of shows, actually. So also in the month of March, I watched Friends, or finished Friends. I think we might have watched another show. But anyways, before I get started, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, leave feedback, do all that good stuff down below. I'll leave the links to my Instagram page, my Physical Media Man Store Instagram page, my Facebook page for the Physical Media Man / Physical Media Man Store, my Facebook page for non-media related items, the Hodgepodge Garage, my email, my X account, my email, my Physical Media Man Store, all that stuff. So it is all linked down below. So yeah, so for the month of March, the first title we watched with our daughter, who actually kind of enjoyed this one, didn't really love it personally, but planned on keeping it because she had fun with it. So we got DreamWorks Home. Voice actors here, we got Jim Parsons is the main lead. It also has Rihanna, Steve Martin, and J-Lo. Yeah, so it's from DreamWorks, who made How to Train Your Dragon and Shrek. So when a lovable misfit from another planet lands on Earth and meets a teenage girl named Tip, the 2 unlikely friends embark on the greatest journey of all time, the journey home. It was decent. So I definitely, like I said, plan on keeping it. Wouldn't go out of my way to watch it, giving it 2 stars, but yeah, it was okay. Next up, my wife finally agreed to watch Silence of the Lambs. This is the Kino 4K, so I was real excited to check out this on 4K. It had been a long time since I'd seen it. Of course, stars Jodie Foster, Anthony Hopkins, and Scott Glenn. Great cast, great acting, directed by Jonathan Demme. The score's really good too, based on a novel. But yeah, won Best Picture, won a bunch of awards. Anthony Hopkins won Best Actor. He's really, really good in it. I think he's the shortest amount of time on screen to win Best Actor. He's in it maybe 20 minutes, and it takes a while for him to even show up in the film. Of course, I now think of him as older. He seems so much younger in this one, which of course came out in 1991. But just a really, really good movie. If you haven't seen it, definitely recommend it, giving it 4 stars. My uncle also said he thought that the person that played, which I don't know if it'll say his name or not, that played Buffalo Bill should have been up for one Best Supporting Actor. He's really good in it too. So, and of course, Jodie Foster is really good too. So, really good movie, thriller. It's probably multiple thriller, drama, horror, but mostly drama and thriller. But yeah, definitely recommend this one if you have not seen it. So yeah, really happy to have that Kino release. Next up is another one I hadn't watched in a long time, and I remember liking quite a bit. I think I get this and the other one that's kind of similar or came out at the same time confused, and I think I like the other one better. So I think I was slightly disappointed in this one, but still enjoyed it quite a bit, and definitely plan on keeping it because it's a Pierce. We got After the Sunset. We got Pierce. We got Salma Hayek, Woody Harrelson, and Don Cheadle. I don't know if this... Yeah, it came out in 2004. So Salma Hayek and Pierce Brosnan are together. I don't think they're quite married, or they're getting ready to get married. Yeah, they're getting ready to get married because they're working on their vows. and they're jewel thieves, and Woody Harrelson plays an FBI agent who's after them, and they go to the Bahamas, and Don Cheadle is kind of like a mob boss in the Bahamas. So are they retired or are they not? Decent amount of fun, giving it 3 stars. And that's all I have for physical copies. Next up, I watched 4192, The Crowning of the Hit King, about Pete Rose, documentary about Pete Rose. Kind of leads all the way up to the 4192, him breaking the hit record to become the Hit King. Thought it was pretty interesting, pretty well done. Talked to some famous players that he played with, Tony Perez, Johnny Bench, I think, Mike Schmidt for sure, and just some other people involved in his career, and of course him. So definitely worth watching if you're a fan of baseball, if you're a fan of Cincinnati Reds and Pete Rose. But giving it 3 stars, and I thought it was pretty well done. And then lastly, we went to the movie theater. Spent $42, I think, for an 11 o'clock show, for 2 tickets, 2 small drinks, and a small popcorn. Thought that was ridiculous. But anyways, we went and watched Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. This was the first time we've been in the theater this year. Probably go again a few times if there's anything we really want to check out and are able to. But it follows up from Ghostbusters, I think Afterlife was the last one, which had Paul Rudd, the kid from Stranger Things, and some other people. It follows up after that. So I won't go into too much depth on it. Just thought it was a lot of fun. A little bit better maybe than the last one. Going to give it 3.5. So that's everything I watched from March. Not very much, but 3 titles that are staying on the shelf with After the Sunset, Silence of the Lambs, and Home. Varying degrees of likability, but glad to at least check some stuff out in March. And like I said, we finished Friends, I think, in March. There's a lot of episodes, and we watched it in a few months. Enjoyed it quite a bit. Not as much as Seinfeld for me, or How I Met Your Mother maybe, or The Office, but I still liked it a decent amount, and definitely say I'm a fan of the show. We also watched Wrestlers on Netflix. It's 7 or 8 episodes. Follows Ohio Valley Wrestling. It's real life people they're interviewing and following around. So OVW used to be the kind of the feeder system to the WWE, but then they built the Performance Center in Tampa and came out with NXT, the TV show, or the show that is kind of like what OVW used to be. So now OVW is trying to make it still without having that tie to WWE and having bigger names, or potentially bigger names than what they do now. So it was a lot of fun to watch that one too. Really enjoyed it, and I definitely want to try to get down to Louisville, which I'm only an hour and a half or so away, and try to check out OVW show. So yeah, that is everything that I watched in the month of March. Not very much, but it is what it is. So hope you enjoyed this. If you haven't yet done so, please make sure to subscribe. This is the Physical Media Man signing off. Physical Media will never die. Physical Media Man. Physical Media Man. Physical Media Man. Yeah!